Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tino Merkaba, and in today's video I'm talking about the Leo moon sign. I'm so excited because a lot of the most important people in my life have Leo moons. I just have Leo energies or like something in the 5th house. You know what I'm saying? Either the sun, maybe their sun would be in Leo or like their rising would be in Leo, but mostly like moon sign Leos. I love moon sign Leos. I myself have a moon in the 5th house, but it's in Gemini, but I do resonate a lot with like Leo moon characteristics and tendencies and shit like that. But without further ado, Leo moons. So what is Leo, right? What is Leo? Leo is a fire sign. It is a fixed fire sign, right? So it's not like Aries where it's cardinal, so it's initiating passion. Leo is more so fixed, so it's like staying in passion and being consistent and kind of not moving and not changing, you know? So this is why a lot of Leos have issues with trying to see how you see things, because they're so fixated on how they see things and how they feel about things, because fire is feeling, but feeling externally. So not like soaking in the feelings, it's more so about pushing out your feelings. Even though like fire signs can feel some, especially Leos, because Leos can hold grudges, but if you start to like praise a Leo, if you like appreciate them, you apologize, then they'll like let go of it. But it also depends if they have like a Cancer placement, or if they have like Scorpio placements, or if they have Pisces. I think I said Pisces. Did I say Cancer? But anyway, either of the water signs, that will be a lot different. You know, like if they have a Cancer, Venus, or Sun, or Mercury, or Scorpio, Sun, rising, and or if that Leo placement is in the 8th house. But we'll get to the houses in my next video that you should check out after you watch this one. But yeah, for the most part, that's Leo. Leo is fixed, right? So it's consistent in its own passions. So that's why Leos can also like kind of make themselves very passionate. Or it could be a thing of, because they have the sextile with Libra in Gemini, right? Where sometimes they need people to kind of hype them up. And then with that hype, like with that people gassing them up, then they can like kind of hold on to that gas, that like hype or whatever, and then kind of like, you know, start to have that fire and then like stick to that fire. But this is the moon sign, right? So but let me just finish explaining everything else. So with having a Leo moon sign, right? Leo is also ruled by the 5th house, right? So the 5th house is how you have fun and entertain, like how you have fun and how you enjoy yourself and what you like to be entertained by and things that you are entertained by and what you entertain and the things that you let entertain you, you know? So it's really all about having fun, entertainment, you know, just think about anything that entertains you. That's usually shit. That's usually some 5th house shit, basically, right? But it's also about, because it's like 5th house type of thing, it's also about attention, right? But I think that's more so having to do with the sun, because the sun is like the huge, like a huge ass gas ball that's bigger than any other planet in our galaxy. So obviously it does gravitate a lot of attention, you know. Even though technically I watched this video that said we're not really gravitating, we're not spinning around the sun, we're spinning around Saturn, which kind of makes sense. But I'll link that video down so you guys can check that out and like kind of, because I'm still trying to like grab my head. But anyway, Leo moon, right? So we have the sun. So the sun sign is your vitality, it's your ego, right? It's things that you're consciously aware of, right? So things that you see, it's like type of thing where it's like, just think of when you're in an argument, you see what you see and the other person sees what they see, right? But that's your sun sign. That's the thing that you are paying attention to. And this is, your sun sign is what people can see from you. So your sun is your actions, basically. Whereas the moon is your reactions, your sun is your actions, how you act. But if you're at the 5th house here, it's you're acting on fun, you're acting on like having enjoyment, and you're like acting on your own passion, you know, you're acting on having attention, right? Because your actions usually do gravitate attention, especially if you have a Leo sun sign. And if your Leo sun sign is in the 5th house, then you're acting on attention. But this is the moon sign, right? So we're bringing all those things into the moon. And what is your moon? Your moon is how you react, how the world that you live in. It's what makes you feel comfortable. So basically everything that your mom does. Nurturing, feeling safe. This is basically your internal world, right? Where these are your moon sign is everything that you need. This is like your survival kind of mode. Even though Mars would be like the actions that not the actions, more so the passion or the intention on how you act, right? So like if you think about it this way, Mars is kind of like the sun of the house, and then the moon is like the mother of the house, and then the sun is the father of the house. So then Mars is kind of like, they do kind of protect the house because they have all that passion and like, oh, I don't fuck with my family, don't fuck with that type of thing. So if you think of Mars in that way, Mars kind of protects the moon in a way of like, yo, don't fuck with my family, that type of thing. But you just use that analogy and use it in your birth chart. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like a defense. So your Mars is like how you defend yourself in a way. You know what I'm saying? But with the moon sign, it's basically what you need to make yourself feel comfortable. So if you put the sun here and you put like Leo in the 5th house, what makes you feel comfortable is getting attention, But depending on your sun sign, you may not actually act on getting attention. But because the moon is how you manifest and things that you gravitate towards, a lot of people gravitate towards you as a Leo moon sign, because this is the sun. So wherever the sun is, it illuminates. So I feel with this, it's kind of difficult for moon sign Leo people to kind of hide what they feel, just because like the sun is there and it's showing. So even if you have like, let's say an air moon, like if you have like an Aquarius sun sign as a Leo moon sign, an Aquarius sun sign don't really care about attention, but it's more so, okay, this is an opposition really. But I have a friend who has an Aquarius sun, Leo moon, and she doesn't really act on getting attention. She's like one of those loner girls. I remember she was like a loner girl because in high school we used to like have this field and we used to smoke on the field and whatever. And then she was friends with a lot of the stoners that we used to all smoke with, but like she didn't really care about like having friends, but the friends that she did have always liked her, and I really liked her because I thought she was really cool because of that Aquarius like detached, I don't give a fuck kind of thing, right? But I don't know, she didn't like I said, she didn't act on getting attention, but she got it anyway from a lot of people. And she was a very quiet person. She was kind of quiet, and she didn't really like care much about getting attention until you started to get to know her. Because I know a few of the people that she has dated, she loves that attention. And this is especially like important, like Leo moon people, if you're in a relationship with them, they need attention from you constantly, right? And this is the thing with Leo moons, if they don't get attention, then they're going to stir some shit up to get attention. And this is what they share with all the fire signs and Scorpio and a little bit of Virgo and and Gemini, a little bit of I'll add Gemini in there. Libra, maybe Libra, I don't know. Libra, I'm gonna add Libra in there. I'm gonna add Libra in there. But this is what they all share together, but especially Leo, because these are their needs. Leos need attention, especially from people that they love. And like if they don't really care about you like that, but you do give them attention, it'll kind of be like, they'll kind of look like, they'll kind of jump into a little bit of Scorpio energies and like peep your game first, see what you want, because like this is their moon, this is their soft spots, you know what I'm saying? And Leo moon people don't like to be taken for the boost, basically they don't like to be like, I don't know, disrespected in a way, you know what I'm saying? Because that's their soft spot. That's what, like, that's their fragility. Do you know what I'm saying? So they peep game first, and then if you're cool, then they'll let you in, and that's when they start like showing you their warmth, because Leo moon people are so fucking warm. They're very warm people. Like just being around them, you just feel a lightness, or like you just feel nice, what I'm saying? Like you feel, the same way if you're around a child, like a child watching cartoons or whatever, and you just feel kind of like happy. That's what Leo moon people have, you know, that have the exact same childlike mentality, or not childlike mentality, but like a childlike feel. You know, these are people. I feel like it also kind of see with Leo, with Moon in the fifth house. This is kind of what they share with Leo moons, because it's kind of the same thing, but not technically. Sorry, I'm moving so much. Just trying to get this chair to be upright. Okay, but this is what they share together, right? But here's the difference with like, excuse me, like Leo moons and like fifth house people. Because fifth house people, you could have a different sign there, but as a Leo moon there, this is, you have the sun there too, you know. But even though you kind of are directing it in, like you're somewhat feeling the same things. Because I'll say like with me having my moon in the fifth house, I do gravitate a lot of attention, right? But it's just like, it's like what makes me feel comfortable is always laughing and being entertained, and that's what Leo moons also enjoy too. You know, they love being around people that are like very free and expressive and say whatever, and like just very childlike. You know, like do weird things and like just be very like free and like free spirited and all of that shit. You know, this is what they share with like moon people in the fifth house. You know, so what makes them feel comfortable is like, these are the people that like going to the movies, going to parties, you know, but also depending on their sun sign, because they may have like a Cancer sun sign, and then that would make them a lot more kind of shy or like homebodies, or not really enjoying going out much, right? But in some way, shape, or form, they're going to, like whatever that they do. For example, let's say they are a Cancer sun sign, right, or Pisces sun sign, or even a Scorpio sun sign, right, and they don't really like going out, or they don't like so much like the external attention of people towards whoever they're with, like their friends, family, boyfriend, girlfriend. They're gonna like be the fun, goofy, haha, you know, doing weird shit type of thing, you know, saying a lot of weird shit. But here's one thing about Leo moon sign, right, and Leo sun signs, you guys don't pay attention. Like, you guys have a very short attention span, you know. If something isn't fine, you kind of just lose focus. And this is what you share with Gemini energy, right? But this is like, and not so much like you zone out like Geminis or Aquariuses or even Libras when someone is talking. It's just more so if it's not about you or things that you're like emotionally interested in, then you kind of just zone out, which is really rude as fuck, especially if you have like a Gemini sun and a Leo moon, like my friend does, right? You just zone out, like you. So you may be the type to, you like to talk a lot. You always have the tea. Or I don't know, you always have something going on, you know, like you're always telling your friend about, I went this happened, da 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 da. But as soon as your friend wants to tell you what happened in their life, you just completely zone out. Or you just like, you're just not interested, you know, or you like, I don't know, kind of direct the conversation to something that you want to talk about, which is rude, which is very rude. I hope my friend is watching this, because I need to tell you, bro, that's fucking rude as hell, you know. But for the most part, I think Leo moons also, because what makes them feel comfortable is pleasure, right? Because pleasure is fun, you know. So a lot of things like if they enjoy smoking, if they enjoy drinking, if they enjoy having sex a lot, they may have a lot of it. So they may just overindulge in anything that they do, basically, you know. So they may like to have a lot of sex. I'm looking at you, girl. Then they have a lot of sex, watch a lot of movies. They just like anything that is entertaining, or anything that can like kind of stir up their imagination, you know, because they love, like, the Leo moon imaginations are really like, these are creative as people. Leo moons are very fucking creative, whether it's like drawing, sketching, making videos, style. They have like, they know, they have color coordination, you know. This is what they share with Libra. They have color coordination. They know how to put some clothes together and make, if they make up, you know, makeup. If they're a guy, they know how to groom their beards, you know, like fresh cut type of thing, you know. Like, and they have their hands like go get a pedicure, like that clear coat of nail polish, you know. Like, if they have earrings, you know, they just look good. Like Leo moons, even Leo risings, they just know how to look good, you know, and they pride themselves on looking good, because this is what makes them feel emotionally comfortable. These are the type of people that, for example, you at home, so you dress however you want to dress. You dress like shit, you know. You may wear like the same shirt for 5 days. You don't even care if you stink, whatever. A Leo moon won't have that, you know. But even if a Leo moon, maybe like they don't shower for a few days, they'll make like, even if they're at home, they're gonna look good. Because to a Leo moon, it's like, you at any moment, someone I don't know may come in the house, or someone, whoever, like, you know, someone may FaceTime me, someone may come in my house surprisingly, anything could happen, so let me just prepare myself, let me stay ready so I don't have to get ready, that type of thing. That's Leo moons will do that, you know. They're like very comfortable people. They wouldn't want to go out, just kind of, these are the type of people that would like go shower, look good, just to go to like spa, you know, just to go to like a supermarket, just to get groceries, that type of thing. And you may look at a Leo moon like, dude, what the fuck? But to a Leo moon, it's like any like, the thing is, I feel like Leo moon sometimes could even think that everyone is always watching them. You know, they have maybe like on some the Truman Show, like everybody's watching them. They're always on some like television show, so they always have to like stay ready to always look good, smell good. You know what I'm saying? Like be very presentable, because it's like at any moment, you know, I may meet my ex. I may meet my ex, my crush. I don't know, whoever, someone from MTV. I don't know. You see, that's what Leo moons like. That's what goes on in their head. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, right? With Leo moons, I feel like because they just came from Cancer, and Cancer is very intuitive, so they also have like intuitive kind of capabilities, you know, because this is like somewhat the dark side of the moon. You know, this is like the side that we don't see, and it's like one of those things where Leo moons kind of always, and maybe they also drew this from the Aquarius side of things, but I find Leo moons to always kind of know what somebody else needs. You know, like if, for example, if somebody said a Leo moon already knows like kind of what to do to make them feel better, or knows what to say, or like the right tone, like feeling, expression. They know, like if somebody feels uncomfortable around a Leo moon knows exactly what to say just by like kind of looking at how you express yourself. They kind of already have formulated like, okay, you're this type of person, so you're probably into these kinds of things. So if you come to a Leo moon and you're sad and you're feeling kind of gloomy and dark, like a Leo moon kind of knows like exactly what to say or what to give you, or even like hug you, touch you, I don't know, make you laugh. They know exactly when and how to like say that and make you feel better. And it's so crazy because I have this, and it's like, I remember one time I was smoking weed with this girl who's an Aquarius and Leo moon at school. We were smoking weed at school, right? And we were just talking about whatever, and I was like, oh, I before I was in the school that I was in with that girl, I was in another school. This was in high school. So I was in another school, and I was like, oh, this is the name of the school. And she was like wearing a blazer with the name of my old school, and she was like, boom. And I was like, oh my god! And I don't know, I don't remember what, we didn't have like rolling paper. We didn't have rolling paper to roll the joint with, right? So then, I don't know, I was like, dude, okay, I have weed, but I don't have anything to roll it with. And she was like, okay, it's fine, I have tinfoil. So we're gonna make like a bomb little thing. And I was just, basically she just had, I was like coming up with so many problems, and she was like, oh, okay, I have this, oh, I have that, oh yeah, look here, oh, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck, that's so cool, that was so cool. But like Leo moons are so magical, and this, I feel like they share this with Pisces. They're just very magical people, you know. And I feel like they can share this with Tauruses, where they very much enjoy indulging in senses or sensations or anything that just makes them feel good, you know, on that Halle Berry shit, like make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? They love, this is like Tauruses, Leos, Pisces, like they are the hedonists of the zodiacs, along with a little bit of Scorpio and Libra, yeah, and Libra. So Taurus, Leo, Libra, and Pisces. All of them share Venus and the Sun. But apparently Leo is exalted in Neptune. But that's a whole other chat. But anyway, I'm drinking lemonade. It's so good, but it's like so. Yeah. So yeah, Leo moons, right? Okay, but here's the thing with Leo moons. I think I was saying this in the beginning of my video, because it depends on your sun sign, because your sun sign also may be like a sign that, like I said, doesn't really like attention, right? But whatever your sun sign is, it's going to be a lot more expressive because of the Leo. You're going to be a lot more dramatic. So even if you're a Virgo sun, even if you're a Capricorn sun sign, you're going to be an expressive ass Capricorn sun sign. You like the type, you have like some spunk, you know, you're not like as dry, you're not as like dull as fuck. But it also depends on the degrees of your Leo moon, because if it's like if it's like 20, 28, 29 degrees, like almost going into Virgo, it's going to be a lot more calmer, so not as expressive as like maybe a 3 degrees to about like 27 degrees Leo moon, you know what I'm saying? So, and if it's also like 0 degrees, 1 degree, 2 degree Leo, so it's like still on the Cancer side, you're going to be a lot more calmer about these things, right? But for the most part, if you have a Leo moon, you probably already like very expressive. So if you have a Leo moon, you basically have expressive emotions. So you kind of like share Cancer sun sign tendencies, you know. And that's exactly what I was saying, like just before I said a whole bunch of the things that I just said, you know. You have like Cancer sun sign kind of tendencies, because it's like kind of putting the moon. It's like kind of, it's basically having a Cancer sun sign, you know, because it's like the sun and the moon having the same thing here, sun and the moon. So like I said, you very like you have kind of explosive emotions, you know. You could also kind of be like a Scorpio sun sign, where you like instigate shit just to like keep the passion, because it's like with Leo moon, right? Just think of the fire sign, right? Because Leo's fire, right? And fire has to keep going. It has to keep going. It has to keep dancing. Da 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 da. And if there's like some shit blowing it over, it has to like revive itself. So AKA it needs some gassing up, you know, so we could like stay alive and be like da 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 da. But if you die, if like the sun is like, if the fire is kind of dying, it's like gonna try and stay here. So it's gonna try and burn everything else, like try and burn paper and try, AKA Earth, you know. Gonna try, and it's gonna need air so it can like keep blowing, so that the fire can like stay alive, you know what I'm saying? So basically take that analogy and like use that with Leo moon. So they constantly, that's why they need attention so much, you know, so that they can keep their fire going, their passion going, you know. These are really fun ass people. Leo moons are fun as hell, and they're so, like always up for a good time, even if it's like just chilling at home. These are very warm people. But they had this thing with Geminis where at home you guys could be talking about your feelings, and the Leo moon could open up to you and be like, you know, I'm actually really insecure, and da 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 da, and da 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 da. And then you may start thinking that you need to like, when you go out, you need to like kind of act in a specific way. But a Leo moon is gonna be like, no, don't start acting like don't like, just because I told you that this is how it is. When we're out and we're with people, we need to like perform, you know what I'm saying? So we need to get on stage, and we need to like know even though we feel this way behind closed doors, right? We still need to show that we're the shit, that type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Leo moon won't feel comfortable if somebody's trying to like kind of bring up the fact that, oh, like a Leo moon doesn't like want what's this pity party type of shit, you know? Or you know when somebody like, let's say you and your friend just had like a whole crying session, so now you and your friend are like, you're holding hands and you're like trying to be like, oh, it's okay, I'm here to protect you. Leo moons won't like that. They don't like that shit, you know. They're like, no, bro, like let's not show people that we just came from this mood. We need to show people this mood so they pay attention to what we're giving them, and not think that something else is going on. That type of thing, you know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, you know. But I know Leo moons, you know what I'm saying. That type of thing, you know. So Leo moons, it's more so like, it's always a show, but it's not so much like Leo sun signs, where it's like these are the actions, you know. This is a Leo moon, so this is what makes them feel comfortable, right? So what makes a Leo moon feel comfortable is if people are like kind of viewing them in a way that a Leo moon wants to be viewed, you know. So I feel like this is a little thing that like Saturn also has with the moon and the sun, you know. They're all about like what you're presenting, you know. It's all about the presentation of something, more so about, yeah, well, basically that's it. It's all about like the presentation, like both Saturn, like Capricorn and Aquarius, and Cancer and Leo, but more so actually Leos. They're more so about like presenting to you what they want you to see, so that you can judge them off of what they're presenting to you, and not so much look towards what's behind, you know. That's the thing. I feel like that's what they share in common. Now, just thinking about Cancer, because I don't know, Cancers are really about the emotions, so they don't really care about like how they're presenting themselves to you, you know. But it's not about Cancers. I already did that. Check out the Cancer moon video that I dropped yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't remember. But yeah, that's Leo moons. Leo moon people, they're very like, honestly, Leo moon, like I feel like Leo moons also, as much as I do appreciate being gassed up, you know, and like being like hyped up, I feel like to a certain extent they can do that for themselves, especially when they feel like, okay, this is needed. Like I need to. Like these Leo Moon people, these are really funny people. They can be very, 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 very funny, especially if they have their moon in the fifth house. If they have a Leo moon and the Leo moon is in the fifth house, then they're very, very funny, you know, just because like they know how to kind of, and even if they're not consciously aware that they know how to do this, like they already know how to kind of make their emotions very like animated, like, you know, very like cartoon like, which is what makes them very funny people. Um, but for the most part, like Leo moons are very like what makes them comfortable is also kind of, they can be kind of bossy, just because it's like if if what we're doing right now isn't something that's entertaining to me, then I'm gonna nag about it and like express how I'm like I'm displeased with it, you know. So they can kind of, this is what they kind of share with the Virgo a little bit, where like if it's not going the way that they want it to do, or like if it's not going the way that they want it to go, then they're gonna complain about it and like bitch and nag and throw a tantrum about it. Only a Virgo won't really throw a tantrum. They'll just nag and like criticize everything that you're doing. A Leo moon won't criticize what you're doing. They'll just nag and like kind of throw a tantrum, kind of like, why, like this is so boring, like nobody's into this, oh my god, like you're making us look stupid, that type of thing, you know, that type of thing. But for the most part, Leo moons are really like, they're so fun to be around. They can be very gossipy, especially if they like, because it's like, once again, what makes them feel comfortable is giving attention. So if they can add their 2 cents to like whatever the conversation is, and if they can revert the attention back to them, then that's what's going to make them feel comfortable, you know. That's what's going to make them feel very comfortable. I feel like these are very fertile people, you know, just because like fifth house is all about children too. So if you have Leo here, you just may be very good with children as a Leo moon, you know. Or even if you're not, see, I feel like it could go either way. You either really good with children but you kind of suck at art stuff, or you're really good with art stuff but you suck at children, or you're good at all of them, just depending on, maybe if you have like, if you have your moon conjuncting Jupiter in Leo, then that you're just gonna be like a all-around child. You are a child, you know, you're just gonna forever be a child. But I feel like this is also the same if you have a Leo moon too. You're just always a child, you know, because your reactions and like the world that you live in is very childlike, you know. Just think of like Cartoon Network. You kind of live in like a Cartoon Network kind of world, and even if it may not be decorated like Cartoon Network, just the feel of Cartoon Network, you know, the feel of like, oh my god, it's gonna be fun and exciting. Like this is what Leo moons love. They love feeling excited about something, you know, like the adrenaline of living, of like the pleasures of life. This is what makes them feel good. Like this is what makes them feel comfortable, you know. Yeah. But for the most part, Leo moons, and even if they're not the type of people that like to go out much, they very much into like watching movies, you know, especially like coming of age movies. I feel like that's a Leo moon kind of vibe. Nothing like gory or horror, and you, even if they do, maybe they have like a Scorpio moon in the fifth house, or they have aspects to like Pluto or Mars or something, or Neptune or something. You know, if like Neptune is in the eighth house or something like that, then they can like also change the whole situation. But for the most part, you know, like any coming of age movies, like cheerleader movies, what's this, like cartoon also, like you may be very much into Steven Universe as a Leo moon, or um comedy movies, romance movies. Oh my god, how could I have forgotten? Oh shit. My lip gloss is like, it's like full as hell, so now everything is just like sitting here. I need to, okay. Yeah, but like Leo moons are very much into comedy, romance, anything that just like it feels fluffy and stuff. I don't think Leo moons would be into horror movies though, for the most part, you know. If it makes them feel scared, because I don't feel like It's not like, I think that belongs to Scorpio and like a little bit of Pisces and Capricorn, like the gory kind of things, you know, like American Horror Story, you know. But it depends though. Like I said, it depends because you also might be like a Scorpio sun sign with a Leo moon, so you may be into that. But for the most part, probably love dating. You know, you love the, and this is kind of what you share with Libra, kind of loving the idea of being in love. So you may get infatuated very quickly, and when you like someone, it kind of like it's kind of very much intense because like the little bit of like that you have just explodes, so it becomes just like the sun, you know, it just becomes huge. So I feel like you're also the same with like Cancer moon signs, where it's very difficult for you to have like one night stands, just because you catch easily so quickly. I mean, catch feelings so quickly. I don't know what I just catch easily so quickly. You catch feelings so quickly. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, you catch feelings really quickly, and it's very like you kind of get like clingy. I feel like Leo moons can be very clingy, like very clingy. Um, like as clingy as a Cancer sun sign, but not with the, not because you're holding on dearly to everything that you love. It's just more so like you you hold on to the feeling, like the passion of knowing that you're gonna get attention from someone that you like, you know, and romance and stuff. Because Leo rules romance along with Libra and Pisces and Taurus. Yeah, you guys are all about the romance and stuff. Um, but yeah, and in relationships, like these are very giving people. I feel like Leo moons can give too much. You guys give way too much, and then you expect other people to give you just as much, and you don't allow people to like kind of, because you may be around someone who's like I don't know, a earth sign, and they give you things like in portion, and you give everything all at once, and you expect that with interest. You know, you expect all that love back with interest, and you don't understand that people don't do that. Like people are not like that, you know. So you could also be very overwhelming with a Leo moon. You know, it can be very overwhelming with your emotions, you know. You could scare people with your emotions, you know. You could also like, and then also be emotional about these things, because you may start thinking, oh my god, like I love you so much, but you don't love me the same, you know. But that's the thing, Leo moons, people love differently, and you may want someone to love you exactly how you want them to love you, but you may be with like a Virgo or like a fucking Aquarius or like I don't know, Aries or something, and they love you completely different to how you give love, you know. So just give people the, just learn that there are many different love languages in the whole entire world, you know. And just because people don't resonate with exactly how you do things doesn't mean that they don't love you, you know. So this is, you can also be very controlling with this Leo moon, because you like want to control, you also like, you just want to control how other people um like you want to control how other people kind of see you. So you don't want people to kind of see you as an emotional person, so you may come off very like aggressive, you know, kind of like an Aries sun sign. And speaking of that, you also can be very competitive, because if somebody else is getting more attention, like if somebody's getting more attention than you are, like you may do something drastic to get the attention back to you. Or, but I feel like now, because we're living in social media days, you may like it, especially if it's like with your crush. Like if your crush is giving attention to somebody else, then you may like start posting like a lot of pictures of yourself, like makeup type of shit, or you post like real nice, like sexy pictures of yourself or whatever you do, you know, just so like you can get the attention back, you know. But it can be like, because I don't know, it could be secretly like, I don't know, I'm speaking now, maybe even for my generation, but I don't know, because people are different throughout the entire world, you know. But basically, this Leo moon, like you're always gonna try and get the attention back to you, you know, even if it's not in like a major way, like, and even if it is in a major way, you're always gonna try to get the attention back to you, especially if it's someone that you like. If someone like, if you have a crush on somebody and they're giving the attention to somebody else, you're gonna always try to like revert that attention back to you, you know. You know, so, and like want to be number one, you know. So that's what you share with the Aries sun sign person, like you, even like a little bit of an Aries moon sign person, where you feel like you have to be number one, or you feel like you have to be a center stage of something, you know. And if you're not, then you kind of feel like, oh, what's wrong with me? And that's when you can start stepping into that like Leo insecurity thing, you know, start like even jumping into a Virgo little thing where you like start questioning and criticizing yourself, like, well, what's wrong with me, da 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 da. And then you go through extremes to get that attention back, you know. um But yeah, for the most part, Leo Moon people are so fun. They know how to cook. They know how to host parties. They're not very much selfish, even though they can be self-centered, and like do something for you just so that they can get like the recognition of, oh yeah, you're gonna thank me because I helped you, that type of thing. And this is what they share with like Leo sun signs a little bit. JBs are really nice. They're very beautiful. I feel like Leo moon women are gorgeous. Oh my god, they are stunning. They are so beautiful and they have beautiful hair. Just if you have Leo in your sun, moon, rising, your hair is beautiful. You probably have really nice big eyes. And even if they're not big eyes, there's just something about you have like cat-like eyes, like a smoky eye kind of, but not really a smoky eye because you have like, these kinds of eyes. Okay, I'm an Aquarius rising, so my shit is like weird as hell. But they have like really nice eyes, you know what I'm saying? They have really nice big hair, really nice skin. Even if they have pimples, that like their skin is beautiful. They're nice and curvy. A lot of Leo moon people, Leo moon females, like very, very thick. Even if they're kind of skinny, they're like, there's something about them that like has thickness. You know what I'm saying? They're very like chubby-ish. Males too, and they have like a little belly, some chubby cheeks, some arms, nice big boobs or a big ass, some thighs, thunder thighs, you know what I'm saying? That's Leo energy to the full. But they have really nice toes. I know that Leo moons have really nice toes, nice fingernails, nice hands, period. They just like know how to groom themselves, like if you as a person, you need help or you need like a wardrobe change, call your Leo friend up, call your Leo and the moon friend up, even Leo rising friend. They'll help you get your closet together, get your new clothes together. They just know about style. They have like an innate knowledge about fashion, you know what I'm saying? And they're just very good at at making you laugh. They're very, very funny people. But yeah, that's all I have to say. And my next video, I'm going to talk about Leo moon in the houses. So yeah, thank you.